Welcome to this Inspire podcast. Today we have with us Mr. Andreas Constantinides, Director Managed Services of Odyssey Cybersecurity. We're going to be talking about AI versus AI beyond human limits. AI is often framed as a threat, from deepfakes to AI-powered malware, and it's natural to fear what we don't fully understand. But experience shows us that focusing only on the risks means missing the bigger picture. In this conversation, Andreas reflects on his journey working in AI and cybersecurity. Andrea, welcome. So I just want to have a few questions. Let's start with why is the conversation around AI so focused on threats?
All right, it's focused on threats. First of all, thank you for inviting me here. It's an honor to be here. It was not always AI in cybersecurity. This is a hot topic nowadays. So regarding threats, it's focused on threats. And as you mentioned, it's always fear-related. And many people think of fear, feel fear for something they don't understand. In one hand, we are using AI every day. It's helping us achieve things faster, better, getting things done, think stuff on behalf of us. On the other hand, it's unknown where it's going. It's unknown how people can misuse it, how people can take advantage of it to do something bad. In the cybersecurity aspect, in security operations, analytics, monitoring infrastructure, offering cyber security defensive measures and response to customers, the people in the front line, security operations center analysts, let's say, are flooded from AI attacks. So we have seen a huge increase there. As we used to say nowadays, a few years ago, security analysts trying to spot an attack, they were looking for a needle in a haystack. Now with AI, it's like looking for a specific needle in a stack of needles. Is this how difficult it became? And apart from the organizations trying to defend themselves, trying to protect customer data, if we take us as individuals, having an online presence and using our mobile phones, our computers all day, imagine how many phishing emails, spam messages in WhatsApp, Viber, SMS you receive every day. I don't think there is a single week that you haven't received anything. And now with AI, they are not full of typos, right?
Yeah.
They are not full of mistakes that you can tell that this is a spam. They are very persuasive. So it's getting harder, not to mention the deep fakes.
Yes, that's very true, actually. It has become increasingly harder in this atmosphere to discern what is real and what is fake. So why do you think the narrative is focused on has become so risk-driven, and what opportunities are we're looking, though, in this sector?
Okay. It's very risk-driven because that's the way we think of things. We understand the risk, take protective measures to minimize the risk. We used to say, and we keep on saying this, and this cannot change, that there is no 100% cybersecurity. You can't be protected 100%. We just minimize risk. And what we mentioned to the organization nowadays is to stop thinking of having a defensive mindset. You should be thinking of becoming cyber resilient. The solution to all this is to think of AI as your partner. Incorporate a human with machine methodology, collaboration. Put this into a framework and use the machine to help you become cyber resilient. That's the way to approach things. Yeah.
Okay. It's an interesting point that you raise about becoming cyber resilient in this way. So moving on, how can AI be used to strengthen cybersecurity if we're focusing on this resilience that you say? How can we use it to strengthen?
Yeah. First of all, let me mention traditional security. Traditional security is protecting yourself by, first of all, defending, putting together, implementing the best of the best, let's say, defense technologies, firewalls, security devices, then security methodologies. And if you get hit and the technologies are not able to protect you, run your backup procedures, your restore procedures to restore your operations, basically. And this is how it is. Defend, protect, recover, and on a best effort, monitor what's going on and react. With cyber resilient, your aim is to minimize downtime. Be ready for the future. Comply with the regulations. And each of these terminologies have a series of things to do. Preparedness, implementation, methodologies, processes, and procedures. The aim is to provide a guarantee to your partners, a guarantee to your customers that you are defending your brand and provide guarantee that we are complying with the regulations. And always be cyber resilient, minimizing risk, protecting, defending, and always adapting. Now, with AI in cyber resilient, adapting is a huge word.
Yeah.
You need to go to an adaptive mindset. That means embrace new technologies. Do not be afraid of putting AI into your everyday tasks. So embracing AI, putting it into your task, augmenting the human element, AI augmented technologies, not the traditional security, not the traditional defense mechanism. AI technologies, there are many defense now technologies, many security technologies that have AI capabilities. That on one part, it can be a gimmick many times. You hear a lot of technologies that nowadays have AI. Many of those technologies do not have something to prove, but there are a lot of technologies that actually using AI models to improve the way they detect, they respond, and they recover to cybersecurity attacks. And last thing is to move into an autonomous response and recover situation. If something happens, automatically respond and automatically recover.
Okay. So taking all these things into account, why do you think why should organizations move beyond a purely defensive mindset? Traditional defense was about waiting for alerts and reacting. Why is shifting toward cyber resilience now essential for reputation continuity?
Because without cyber resilience, running traditional measures is not enough. You cannot continuously do a cat and mouse game all the time. You used to believe that guarding the perimeter of our organization was enough. It's not enough. Now, the data do not reside on an organization. We have people, hybrid workers working from home. We have data on the cloud. We have data transferring from all these hybrid infrastructures. So you need to have a holistic telemetry, monitor all the infrastructures, and implement cyber resilience measures, not only to your organization, but to the hybrid workers, to the cloud, to the application layer, all the layers. So basically, you start from augmenting your traditional security, your traditional perimeter, identify where the rest of your data reside, protecting those data as well, implementing security, protecting confidentiality, integrity, and availability, and implementing AI adaptive measures on your technologies and also on your methodologies. We used to have static processes, static procedures, and methodologies to run specific processes. You cannot do that anymore. You need to continuously adapt based on the threat landscape that your organization is affected and the emerging threats. So you need to have an eye always to the emerging threats for your landscape, for your business.
Okay. We've talked a bit about now the sort of technological aspect of what AI can do in the cybersecurity settings. And so what's the role of humans in an AI-powered security environment? With AI handling the repetitive and routine, what evolving role do humans play?
Yeah. Okay. AI will be handling, as you said, very correctly, the routine tasks. Scrap through the noise, that haystack we talked about, that stack of needles. We will use AI to do all the hard work, the digging, the identification, the noise reduction, the repetitive stuff that cause analysts an alert fatigue, because a job in a security operations environment is many times affected by alert fatigue because it's a routine job. So AI nowadays is helping us a lot in that, because it's doing most of this digging, the routine tasks. And the human will be the maestro, providing the critical thinking, providing instructions, guidance for the machine part, for the AI, to help them identify what's important. Humans will be using AI to have a context of what's going on. So yeah, human-to-machine collaboration, it's one thing that we believe is the future of providing analytics, context, and aiming into a cyber resilience in the AI era.
So what would you say, how would a human AI balance redefine what it means to be a security professional today then?
Okay, the role is changing. It's totally changing, the role. We are moving from a level 1, level 2 analyst in security operation to AI-assisted analysts. So our job is changing a lot. As I said, the human will be able to coordinate things. AI will assist in the repetitive tasks, and this we will have a huge collaboration. Now, the whole AI thing and the way we are sharing information with AI is providing a new risk. Imagine how many of us are using ChatGPT and Gemini every day, providing information to receive valuable insights, either on our personal life or on our organizations as well. So basically, we are providing our data, our customers' data, and we receive the outcome, the insights. This is a risk because you are providing private data to a public platform. And this cannot work in an MDR environment, in a managed detection and response environment, in a security operations center, as I said. Although AI provides valuable insights, we cannot share the attack data, the cybersecurity data, the metrics and the statistics of our customers with an LLM, a GPT, a Gemini, and receive insights. The solution to the whole problem is to have hosted AI servers locally. So MDR environment, security operations center, managed security service providers such as Odyssey, the company I work for, is building their own AI infrastructure. So we have our own AI infrastructure, our own AI LLM servers in our data centers and in Cyprus as well. So we are not risking of sharing customer data with public AI platforms. We are locally using our AI to analyze them and receive insights. This way, we are making sure that known data are shared with those public platforms. Data remains local, they are analyzed and never leave our premises. all the data remain private to the customer. And this is a huge aspect. Now, it's very pricey and it's a huge investment for customers to invest on their own AI servers.
Correct.
That's why they need to partner with an MSS provider that can provide this service to them.
So would you say that that's why you consider it so important that private and secure and compliant infrastructures matter on this journey? Is that?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. You need to have your private infrastructure, your private tenant, and customers need to be aware of this as well. It's not just us saying that you need to have that, but customers need to pay attention where their data resides. The vendors, the third parties that they are analyzing our data, where do they host our data? How do they use AI to analyze those data? It's not only the risk of, it's not only the security we implement on our organization, but the security that the third parties that work with our organizations implement. This is a supply chain risk, as we call it, a risk of our vendors. Imagine the recent attack happened to the airport of Heathrow, Berlin, and Brussels on Friday that caused a chaos in those airports.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know what happened, but basically the autonomous AI boarding machines where you go to the airport and you independently check in and you mark your bags and you check them in and you do your self-boarding, those machines got attacked. So they stopped working. So the people had to stand in the manual queue to check in. And this caused a huge delay, flights were delayed. It was not a matter of the airport. It was not a matter of the air flight companies or anything. It was a matter of that specific company that was providing those machines. So it was a third-party risk, a supply chain attack.
Okay. And just to wrap it up, how do organizations mature in the AI adoption journey, from adaptive mindsets to continuous adoption? What are the stages of AI maturity in cybersecurity?
Okay, there are 4 stages that have a number of sub-tasks. The first one is to have an adaptive mindset. We've said it before. This is the willingness of the organizations to evolve, not afraid of the technology, not afraid that AI will steal your job. Use the technology on your behalf, master it, put it into your processes. So the organizations should have a willingness to evolve. They need to understand the risks, not of the AI, the threats, the attacks, the fear that is coming from the new age attacks in the era of AI. And it's in one way. You need to embrace AI, put it in your processes, have an adaptive mindset and willingness to evolve. Second one is to implement defensive technologies with AI augmented capabilities, not the traditional technologies. As I said before, there are a lot of technologies with AI gimmicks. Analyze the technologies. There are specific methodologies to analyze which technology will actually offer you benefits and what AI capabilities will benefit you, and implement AI augmented technologies that will be able to minimize the risk in this AI in this AI era. The third one is autonomous response. The Security Operations Center are moving from the manual processes to the AI assistant processes where AI is helping us every day in all these tasks and jobs we talked about, to the agentic era where we will have agents helping us do our job done, and we will reach very, very soon the autonomous era, where many security operation processes will run autonomously. And I'm not talking just on the detecting aspect, but also on the responding aspect, which is a major step for us. And last thing is continuous adaptation. Continuous, because with AI, it's not just implementing and let it do its job. You need to continuously improve the model, improve your stack, provide feedback back to the model to continuously adapt. And this is not just a feedback providing methodology. It's in terms of cybersecurity, it's always understanding the new threats, the new threat landscape, and adapt all the time, as I said, continuous adaptation to always minimize, as we call in cybersecurity, the MTTD, the mean time to detect something, the mean time to respond to something, and at the end of the day, the mean time to recover. That's it, basically.
Excellent. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, too.